We should definitely get the proctor out here and get these groups going faster now. We were talked to about, you know, being the slowest group out there. Education-wise, that's probably the truth, but well, here comes the wind. Shot at the top. Nice. Yeah. They heard I was coming back for the win, and so they mic'd me up to get me nervous.
I'm nervous standing next to you.
No. Yeah. Chase comes to full draw. Click goes off in the release. Oh, 6 o'clock, 10. Oh no, missed at your sight. See, they aren't just after me getting me nervous, they're getting you nervous too. Oh no. Our course is good. It's, you know, mid 40s probably for an average, which is good for us. Lighting's okay. Kind of a tunnel effect, which is fine for us. Judging would be pretty difficult, which is difficult for me irregardless, so yeah.
Struggling with your numbers today?
No, my numbers are right on today for sure. Yeah, yeah. Just with the cold and stuff, it makes it a little more difficult. You know, you can't feel your trigger as well and things like that, which all guys are having issues. You know, they're not used to shooting in the cold. Even you see a guy with a hood up or whatever, it's probably not because he's cold. He's just trying to keep warm and, you know, loose. That is why archery is awesome. We have a lady on the course. We have, you know, a guy in a wheelchair that just smokes somebody's arrow. It's probably a 12. You don't have to be muscular to be a professional athlete. Yeah, Louis got a 12. Obviously the hardest target of the whole weekend. All right, just getting our Cam Media scorecard all taken care of here. I don't think they're coming around looking at our scores though. A lot of guys, they call upper on the Black Panther just because they feel they can aim off that muscle of the shoulder a little bit better. IBO. All right, well, one thing I like to do is I don't range it before. I like to range it when I get up to the stake so I don't forget to set my sight. And then I look at the target and I figure out which 12 I have the best chance of hitting. So we're gonna look at it. Upper's marked pretty good, so I'll probably shoot at the upper. Gotta remember to tell your group we're shooting at the upper. Broke a little to the left. Yep. Just a 10 or is it 8? Nice. Oh, that's tough breaks. I had a good aim spot with your arrow kicked up. Why is that? Oh, nominate me for it. Yeah, this weekend isn't about my my archery shooting abilities. It's about my acting abilities. Yeah, I've been, you know, dad bod's kind of in, so it's probably yeah, I'll do my own stunts. If it was the last target, I would fall in the mud on purpose. I always like to, you know, nonchalantly stick their nocks in the mud, make it look like an accident. You shot an 8? What's your score right now?
Today?
Yeah.
4 up.
4 up? No.
It's not a lot of ups. I need more ups.
No.
I need like all the ups.
So are you shooting for the re-up money or are you shooting for that $1 bet that we've got?
I'm probably not going to win either, to be honest. It's not going well at all.
Yeah. Yeah, well, good for me. At least I'm going to collect a check this weekend and maybe get $1.
I'm not against it.
It's a motivation thing. It makes it where it's the stakes of, you know, a friendship battle type deal. Because, you know, like he's had a lot more success than me, obviously, but, you know, it doesn't mean that every one of us out here, we're trying to win. That's what we're here for. So you get kind of down at night when you're, you know, in the hotel room and you're like, oh man. But when you step on the range, you have to, you know, put a good face on, and the reality is you're not going to do good at every tournament. So when you go over to your buddy and you say, hey, bet you ice cream, or, you know, bet you a buck, it just makes it where you can, you know, rub each other a little bit. Another one?
It's kind of close.
Kind of close.
Scared it. Like I might have touched line and all. If I did that, I'd get those 2 extra bonus points.
Trash talking for a close to even score. That's the good stuff. Yeah, it makes it a little bit more fun for the day to get through it, and it makes you try a little bit harder too. Say I come out here and I just shoot my bow today, don't really concentrate on things, I'm not learning anything. You have to have that little bit of pressure, and even though it's only $1, it still puts pressure on you to be able to try to do better. I'm way to the left again. Like way to the left on that one.
Yeah, it was a good shot too.
The hardest part is when you shoot indoor for so long and then I miss a step. Like that's what that was. My bow was probably wasn't level when it fired.
Right.
Dang it. Lewis an 8. I think that might put Marlowe up 1 on me. If you got a 12 on that last one. Jacob Marlowe and I have a bet, and I think you lean this target back to try to gain. Why didn't you fix the target? God, I can't even say nothing to that. That's such a burn. Yeah, as far as like scores go, it's so hard to tell because it's hard to, you can't, a lot of us just left Vegas, so we're not, we're just not prepared. I came down here, it was negative 20 degrees Thursday morning at home, so there's no way I can shoot outside. So I just basically, I put together a bow, and you got to hope everything's good, and it is good. I just didn't shoot very good in the wind yesterday. I'm not shooting terrific today either, but yeah, so some of that, where you live in the country makes a big deal on especially the first tournament. Because now I can go home and make a few tweaks, and I feel a little more comfortable, a little bit more confident. Yep. Went through all the steps that time, kept it simple. Oh, I kind of needed that one just for myself. It's always good to shoot a 12 on camera. I'll pull my 12 out now. I 12 that last one. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if Coca-Cola or Pepsi have any stuff, but I know Dr. Pepper's looking for me. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to shoot the upper or the lower, just because the lower's really down in there. Upper. All right, see now here's where it gets tricky. Can I get an umbrella? Yeah. So basically the sun's coming in, really hard on your face and your peep, so everything just is bright up in this area. So your eye can't see through anything, see through the peep. And this guy, we normally call this guy Mary Poppins. Oh, raised up right when I fired. Another 8? Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to collect that $1.
I know. I'll give it to him in pennies. Hey Jacob, do you take payment plans? I just shot another 8.
Hey, Louie, beeping the horn is a pass.
So when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're holding the umbrella so it gets his whole bow plus his eye. And then right before he shoots, the trick is to let it shine in his peep. Yeah, Louis an 8. This all on video is I can't tell everybody I missed by this much. We good?